This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Welcome back. It is 6:20 and here's what everyone is buzzing about today. Isolated North Korea claimed Tuesday that the U.S. mainland is, quote, within scope of its missiles. 2 days after South Korea struck a deal with the United States to extend the range of its ballistic missiles. And Scott Kellum joins us with more. So what's going on?
Well, as you know, North Korea and South Korea have been technically at war since about the 50 to 53 mark. It ended with a truce, so there was never no actual end to the war. It was just a truce. Regional powers have been trying for years to rein in on North Korea's nuclear program. North Korea has been believed to be developing a long-range missile with a range of about 4,000 miles, which would put it within range of hitting the United States. But two recent rocket tests have failed. North Korea's National Defense Commission said in a statement that the North was ready to counter any U.S. military threats. An expert in South expressed skepticism over the claims. We posted the story on Facebook page, and some of you have weighed in.
Yeah, so what do you think?
You know, I needed a good laugh. And I say this on the terms of the claims we've heard in the past, plus on top of the fact that this came 2 days after we struck a deal with the South, who we've always had, well, not always, but we've had a good relationship with recently. In an attempt to move our military closer to help the South.
Right.
So 2 days after that to come out with this claim, after you've had two failed missile attempts, which got like as far as Japan and crashed, it's a joke. Do
you think they're crying wolf?
Oh, exactly, 100% crying wolf. I'm not saying we should stop and not pay attention to everything North Korea is doing. Obviously, their nuclear program is just as bad as some in the Middle East, trying to make the steps to be able to produce this. But let's be honest, our military is larger than the next 25 militaries combined. It's laughable that someone would make these claims that, hey, we're going to attack you, because you might try, but you know, the second you launch that missile and it gets past Japan, Japan's going to pick up the phone and be like, hey, FYI, you got something coming in, and we're just going to knock it down before it gets there.
Right.
The fact that you're trying to make these is a little insulting, but what have we seen come out of North Korea over the last 10, 15 years? It's nothing but outrageous claims that, you know, little Tommy down the street has a new toy and we want that too, so let's go break it and try to.
Yeah,
it just doesn't
or that we have something bigger and better, and they never.
And another problem they have is their trade embargoes. We've heavily trade embargoed them recently, and I think they're just upset about it, which I think is the greatest thing we've ever done. Is put it, you know, I think if we get anything out of North Korea, everybody should stop, take a look, and stop buying it, because they're honestly insulting us with these kind of comments.
And we did post this on our Facebook page, and actually most of our viewers agree with you that it is a joke and that they're laughing and they're saying, really, like, are you really going to do this? So Jared Hudson actually writes, tell them we got the same and more of them. Step up to the plate and swing. Tracy Broker writes, do we need to show them we got missiles too and they work and they don't miss? And Rick Anderson writes, only problem with turning North Korea into a sheet of radioactive glass is the fallout could drift over Japan, China, or South Korea. Otherwise, nuke them and the world would be a better place. So there you go.
A little bit extreme on some. I don't think war is the answer all the time, but you know, we do have a military supremacy in this case, and it's just a ridiculous claim.
All right. Well, thanks so much.
Not a problem.
And we'll be right back.